Hi everybody and welcome back to my backyard once again. Today we're gonna check out the new BetaFPV Air65 II. They made many revisions during the years of this Air65, but this is the first time they're calling it II. In the box you get an extra ultralight canopy, extra screws and the adapter to connect your computer to the flight controller, and an extra set of propellers. They are Gemfan 1207 3 blades. There are three versions. There is the freestyle, the racing and the champion. I have the champion version, which is the one with the highest kV and lighter weight. And in fact they've actually dropped 1.2 grams since last version. This is 16.6 grams. It seems like not much, but it makes a difference at this scale. The frame and the camera mount have been redesigned. They are at the edge of very thin, but still it's quite springy and it feels like it's resistant. You have this screw at the back which lets you select the camera angle. Camera is a BetaFPV C03, is super light and the image is fine for this size. The motors are 07, 02, 36,000 kV. They spin super fast. But the biggest upgrade in this drone is this new Matrix 1S G4 5-in-1 flight controller. First of all, you will notice it changed shape. It doesn't connect to the front mount anymore. This way, when you crash, you have less probability of breaking the circuit board. The motor solder pads are now bigger, so there is more current going into the motor, and also DSCs have been greatly improved. From 5 amps 6 burst of the old generation, now we have 12 amps 18 burst. Is more than double the power. It has an integrated ExpressRS 2.4 GHz antenna and the VTX is built into the flight controller and it goes up to 400 milliwatts. They also say they have improved it, it's more stable with cleaner video. And finally it's time to fly. I'm gonna use two kinds of batteries. First a 260 mAh 1S HV and then a 300 mAh 1S HV. And I'm actually charging them with this new product from BetaFPV. It's called the Hexacharger Pro. It's able to charge 6 1S batteries at the same time. It has 3 different modes: storage, LiPo or lithium high voltage. And the charging current goes from 0.5 to 3 amps. And you can only supply USB-C power delivery input. It doesn't have a XT60 or 30. And it also has a fan for cooling. Let's fly with the 260 milliamps. Perfect. It's armed. It's always nice to see how silent they are. We are outdoors. Wow. It's a rocket. Now, I always end up making these videos when the sun is setting, so the camera is at its worst because we have a very exposed sky and a very underexposed ground, but yeah. It's not bad. Oh, wow, 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 what a crash. No problem at all. Let's do the deed and the most important test we have to make. Wow, wow. Man, this... I am not... No, 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 don't tell me it's there. Okay, nice. Wow, it still flies perfectly. The camera angle is a little bit high because this is a racing drone. It goes super fast. It's super powerful for being so tiny. So you can see if I wanna go slow. Ah. Wow. It's quite more powerful than the old version for sure. But this is also the Champion's version with the highest kV motor. 36,000, it's really a lot. It will take a little bit of a toll on the battery, I believe. Ah, okay, we are making the chicken go home anyway, which is a good thing. I land now, why? We have been flying for 2 minutes. Okay. But the flying characteristics of this drone are oh! No! We lost the video. I hope it landed somewhere where I can recover it. Crazy that after all those crashes, the drone doesn't even have a scratch. Let's try the 300 milliamps. It should fly a little bit longer. Okay, let's try again. Man, this thing flies super stable even outdoors. It's incredible. I mean, when you think we are flying a 16-gram drone, it's like a mosquito at this point. They made an incredible job on it. Really, really an incredible job. It's way. I am not used to analog. I am sorry. I crash into stuff because I don't see it, especially with this light. Oh my God! that thing, man. I have to cut that plant at this point. Like, this is embarrassing. How do I go out of... Whoa! We have a leaf. Hi, chicken. You are going... They are confabulating against me. That's the only explanation. They put that plant there. Come on. Okay, let's... Oh my God! It's not possible. Please. Okay, I'm not gonna fly there anymore because... But I love the fact that I'm always been able to pick it up from those situations. Wow! Man, this thing is incredible! It's the best TinyWhoop 65 I ever tested. Like, the battery life is not great because it has the extra power, but man, it flies perfect. Very good job. I just don't like that the camera cuts out if you let it discharge too much. It didn't do it in the previous versions, and here the camera just shuts down if you discharge the battery too much, which is not really ideal because you totally lose control of the drone. Oh man, today I have issue with this scraggle. But what a nice drone to fly. Wow. I need to lower the camera angle because it just goes. Wow. How nice. Oh. Yeah, I suck. And we always have been able to pick it up from turtle mode. Wow. Boom. The 300 seems like the perfect battery to fly on this drone. I'm gonna fly another just because I'm having a lot of fun. It's really nicely tuned. It goes super fast. You can see it flies better than many other drones I have tested. Like, it's super smooth. I am very excited for this drone. I wish it was 04 and I could record, but yeah, the 04 weighs half as much as this drone. I can't wait for camera technology to improve and have something better than analog. Oh! How do I... What a nice drone. It's so small, it just bounces around when you crash. Oh, no, don't stick it there. It's gonna be hard to remove. Wow. Look how it picks up. Whatever you do, it picks up really good. I mean, I am very excited about it. It pushes way above its weight class. It seems to be flying a little toothpick. The only... No, why did I disarm? My only gripe about it is the battery life, but it's just physics at this point. BetaFPV cannot do anything about it. Yeah, the VTX seems quite nice. 400 milliwatts is not bad, and a couple of years ago this would have been unthinkable on such a tiny drone. Yeah, they really improved the technology on it. I am also flying freestyle on this kind of a more racing oriented drone. You see what happens when you discharge the battery? The image goes away. I just wish they added a little better battery eliminator circuit. I mean, you should not discharge the battery at this point, to this point, but we are human, we make mistakes. And it's time for my final opinion about the BetaFPV Air65 II. I am really blown away and impressed by this drone because the older version was already flying great, nice drone, I was having a ton of fun with it. I didn't expect this thing to be so much better. I was expecting maybe slight differences, but this thing feels incredible. It flies perfect. I don't want to say perfect, but you saw it. It doesn't have prop wash. It just does what you tell it to do. And it's crazy thinking it's a 65mm 1S drone that weighs 16 grams. It behaves like bigger toothpicks and it goes fast. It's just crazy. Maybe it's the new motors, maybe it's the new flight controller, but they did an impressive job on this thing. You can really see the technology progressed forward. If I have to find a nitpick in an otherwise perfect drone, is that the camera shuts down when you are pushing the drone really hard, because everything is consuming a lot of power, the battery voltage drops below 2.5 volts, 2.4 volts, and the battery shuts down mid-flight. If you leave the throttle, it seems to pick up back again, but it could be an issue because you lose control of your drone. Nothing is gonna happen, maybe you're gonna lose it, but the older generations didn't seem to do that. Maybe it's the extra power that all of these extra powerful components consume, or maybe the battery eliminator circuit on this drone is not as powerful as the old one. But still, I feel like if you don't over-discharge the batteries like I do, this will not be too big of an issue. But still, I feel like totally recommending this drone because it's a masterpiece and it's probably some of the most fun I ever had with drones in general. Flying with this is just, effortless. You cannot damage anything. It's very hard to damage the drone and you fly with a different mentality. You just enjoy it. I hope the camera technology improves enough so we can have digital at this weight. Then it will be perfection in my opinion. And as always, remember to like, subscribe and comment on this video. Let me know what do you think about this Air65 V2, and if you want to buy something, check out the links in the description down below because clicking on them, you help my channel a lot, and many times you also find discounts. Oh my god, I dropped it. Anyways, thank you so much, stay safe and happy flying. Bye!